Today I'm going to be showing you some bare bones strategies to help you not get out of position or how to successfully defend the two bomb sites on Chalet that are most played. The kitchen bomb site and the garage bomb site. I'll show you how to defend it and then attack the defenses I just showed you. First of all, we are going to talk about the garage. First, you're going to want to reinforce this garage always. Reinforce this hatch and this hatch. That leaves you with 6 reinforcements left, which you will then want to use on these walls here and in the wine cellar wall. This wall takes 1, 2, 3, 4 reinforcements. And then you can use the other 2 on here. That would be 10. Sometimes you'll see teams not use that 1 reinforcement here. Instead, put it over here. Or sometimes over here. The reason you would put it over here is because it's very hard to get in and out of this room without being shot through garage once they get it open. What you'll see teams do is reinforce this, castle this door, and then impact this one, giving you a rotation hole without being able to be seen, as I'll show you. See, with this castle, it leaves you completely unexposed when rotating through this room and the next one. Now with the defense over here, you'll usually have the bandits on the wall over here. Whether he decides to bandit trick or not is up to your team or the player himself. Now what you'll see over here is a mute usually plays this position. What the mute will do, or one of his teammates, is impact these bookshelves, which will disintegrate into nothing. The mute will then use his shield right about here and place a mute charge here while he sits here and defends his mute charge. The reason he wants to defend it is from a quick peeking Blackbeard or other player destroying it so they can then thermite this wall or do what they please. Another mute charge you would place is over here, which will be pretty safe due to the fact that they can't shoot it most of the time. Maybe they'll get lucky. Like I was saying, instead of reinforcing here, maybe you could put a reinforcement here defending that mute charge. So what you would do is have one player playing here, he'll be safe here, he can peek this, watch that. With these 2 walls reinforced, he can come over here, watch the main stairs, that would be through here. He can rotate out of the hole, that would be here to check garage. And he can come over here and check the garbage cans. That's a basic garage defense. If you do want roamers, it's up to the roamers to decide how they want to play, whether it be wasting your opponent's time, playing more passively, getting a kill and then retreating to site. It really is up to them. What I can do though is tell you where it would be smart to roam. One smart place to roam is probably kitchen. You can open up these hatches if they come into the big garage, so you can easily flank them instead of coming down the expected stairs here. Also, if you're roaming in the kitchen, dining room, you can also defend this hatch and defend this hatch from being opened up. Another place a roamer could roam is in the reading room, which is above the bar and game room. Reason being, he can open up the hatches and defend the back hall, which is right here. He can also defend the bar hatch through the hatches he's opened up. It's really up to the roamers, like I said, deciding how they want to play or how your team is oriented. Next, I'm going to show you as an attacker how to take the garage site with the defense I just mentioned. An important thing to do when you're attacking is cameras. You want to be able to drone properly for your teammates, so make sure you don't miss something, but also at the same time don't take too much time and wasting the time in the round so you have less time to set up and plant. The first thing you want to do is open up usually this garage, at least some of your teammates. You can be opening up this garage while your other teammates go over to the big garage on the other side of the house and open that up and drone it out. Now, as an attacker, you want to be careful of over here, as you'll sometimes have defenders in game room. You can set a drone up in here. A smart thing to do often is to set a drone somewhere in this room, so your teammate or you can watch it to see if someone's going to come to these windows and peek the people at garage. So what you'll see the defenders do, if he's on a suicide run, jump all the way out here and start spraying down anyone he sees. If they want to play more passively, what you'll see defenders do is come over here and just peek a little bit so that way he can successfully retreat. Once you get this open, you're going to want to leave it to Blackbeard usually to sit here unless you specifically want him on the other side. You also usually want to keep the diffuser over here, as it would be easier to plant. Now when opening this up, make sure it's a little bit to the left so someone can get into this position without being too exposed to this doorway. When you're going into plant, you're going to want to put a capital bolt right here. That way whoever is sitting on this site can't run here and can't peek out here to get whoever is planting. You'll also want to have a attacker standing right about here, maybe just putting a few pre-fire shots into that doorway so they cannot peek and kill the player behind the trash can planting. Another thing you have to worry about is if you put a rotational hole here. Usually you'll see players put one here. You can easily just put a capital bolt here to stop that. If they haven't opened this up, I would put a capital bolt here. Now before you go into the plant, you're going to want to come into the big garage. You're going to have your droners go up here, make sure no one's going to come down these stairs and kill whoever is coming down from big garage. You're also going to want to check back here and see what they're doing inside of here. So if they have a mute here, it would be smart to bring a Thatcher. If not, you're going to have to play to get it open. So what you can do, first of all, if you did bring a Habina, you could have Blackbeard come over here and you could shoot her charges here. But instead of having them all go off, you can destroy all except one and give Blackbeard a nice head-size hole to peek through. Now, I would only recommend doing this if they don't have that many roamers and they're playing very sight, because it's easy to come over here and kill Blackbeard if he is on this position. Maybe you can do it over here. This would probably work a little bit better and protect you from the stairs a little bit more. But if they do have roamers, what you're going to want to do is just open this up, maybe with Habina. You're not necessarily making a hole to get in and out of, just one you can watch from back here. And then you would use Ash. If possible, they might have ADSs. You can destroy them with your flashes, make them use a constant flash or smoke. And what you'll want to do is get this open, preferably with Ash. The reason that being, if someone is holding onto the site and they decide to go suicide and run through the capital bolt, you still have players back here defending and watching this room. So once you get that room open, that wall open, this room open, this garage door open, you place the proper capital bolts and the smokes to defend the planter. You have people sitting back here defending the planter. You can easily get the bomb down. Now if you're able to save some capital bolts, or you just want a safe perspective to peek the defender if someone is destroying it, I'll destroy the garage real quick so you get a better view of this. Is back here behind this rock. This is a good spot to watch the diffuser. What I would say is you have capital go over here with the bolt. If the garage is still reinforced on this side but not the other, you can shoot the capital bolt through the drone hole. That's it for the garage bomb site. If you want to see my guide on the kitchen bomb site for like a bare bones defense and attack, click the annotation that's going to be up in a sec, or it'll be the next video on this playlist. Either way, thank you for watching this one, and I hope I see you in the next one.